Welcome back. 2 years ago yesterday, there was an invasion of Ukraine by the Russian military, the first one of its kind since the Nazis invaded Poland at the start of World War II. A lot of people thought that that invasion was going to last several weeks, that Russia would have its way in conquering Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. But the Ukrainians have fought valiantly over the course of the past 2 years. They have certainly paid a deep price for that. They continue to fight. And of course, Ukrainian aid remains a political football, if you will, on Capitol Hill. Laryssa Reifel is the president of the Ukrainian Cultural Center of Los Angeles. She joins us from Orange County. So I want to thank you for taking the time. I reflect for us for a moment what this past 2 years have been like for you and for your members. I know you've asked for support from the people of Southern California. You've gotten a lot of it. You could use more. But marking this anniversary, tell us your thoughts.
You know, it's been a real tragedy the last 2 years. You've seen the Ukrainian diaspora here in Southern California really shift away from focusing on the preservation of its culture in the United States to being on a war footing. And that's forced all of our organizations to develop new skill sets that we didn't have before. So, for example, we've never really worked on the fronts of political engagement, advocacy, working on things like operations. How do you charter an airplane? How do you get aid to Ukraine? How do we build out medical kits to deliver to the front lines? How do we access drones and get those to the front lines? The activities have been very new for a large group of people. And I would also add that this is a group of people who, you know, we all have day jobs and lives and professions and families, and we've had to fit this in to our lives. So most people who are engaged heavily in the Ukrainian community before work, we're on conference calls and we're engaged with Ukraine. We do things at lunch and we do things after work. And the after work time is important because that's when Ukraine is waking up. So most of us are about 1 degree of separation from what's going on the front lines. And so it really is sort of an ever-present activity and tragedy that we're engaged in. The community is tired, but it is resilient.
How have we responded to that in terms of donations and support and, you know, at least sympathy?
There has been an outpouring of support from the Los Angeles community, everything from people wanting to bring humanitarian aid, which we collect at many of our churches, or, you know, they deliver that aid to different organizations. And the money has been coming in, and we purpose it as we can in terms of we'll look at something opportunistically. For example, we got news of a phosphorus poisoning that took place on the front lines, and we had to wire emergency funds to hospitals in Ukraine to help to treat those soldiers.
Tell us the frustration. I'm using that word because I can only imagine that that describes the nature of your community when you see the problems on Capitol Hill with the administration trying to get aid to Ukraine in its fight against Russia, but it's been caught up in politics, and you have many Republicans who've said they're not sure about that money for Ukraine. They'll call it a loan, maybe. They haven't acted on it. We understand that the Ukrainian military is running out of ammunition. Describe that for us.
Yeah, so I'd say the frustration is threefold, right? First is that we've seen this before in terms of our families suffering during the genocide in Ukraine that killed 7 million people. We've seen it in our families that fled during World War II. It really is sort of history repeating itself. I think the second aspect is the greater context. So the United States made a commitment to Ukraine back in the 90s that in exchange for its nuclear weapons, the United States would offer Ukraine protection for its sovereignty and territorial integrity. So from the Ukrainian perspective, the money that the United States is investing in Ukraine's victory is really just cashing a check that was already written by this country in the 90s. I think the third aspect of frustration comes from what's going on in Washington with the approval for additional financial assistance and military assistance. You know, in many measures, we send our leaders to Congress in order to vote and enact laws that protect us as citizens. But the other thing that we send them to Congress for is for their negotiation skills. And so to simply sit back and point fingers from one party to another really doesn't lead us down the road of problem solving. And so it is our hope that the powers that be will get into more of a negotiating mode in order to move this aid forward. Please also keep in mind that from the moment that money is approved, the amount of time that it takes for the ammunition to make it to the front lines is extraordinary. Several months go by, multiple people die, people run out of ammunition, cities are lost, women are raped, children are absconded with.
And very quickly, is it your belief or some of your members that the international focus and attention was drawn away from what's happening there because of what happened in Gaza?
We do believe that's the case. I think it's the general consensus. I certainly can't speak for the entire community, but you know, there are certainly some geopolitical strategies being implemented here that really don't have anything to do with democracy and justice.
And one last question, out of curiosity, we have a race for United States Senate in California. Have any of the candidates reached out to you?
On the third day after the outbreak of the war, I did receive a very supportive phone call from Congressman Adam Schiff.
Anything from Katie Porter or Steve Garvey or Barbara Lee?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Laryssa Reifel is the president of the Ukrainian Cultural Center of Los Angeles. Good luck to you. Heart goes out to you, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Up next, we take a look at a new poll in the race for United States Senate in California. That when we return.